Hi, everybody, and welcome into College of the Canyons at the Cougar soccer facility as we get ready for women's soccer here on a Friday night from the Santa Clarita Valley as the Bakersfield Renegades intend to take on the College of the Canyons Cougars. I'm Matt Robinson, happy to have you along with us as always here on the Cougar Sports Network. Well, the COC women's soccer team on a very, very solid run as of late. They have punched themselves out to a 3-0 record so far on the Western State South Conference season, trying to make it a perfect 4-0 to open up here, starting against Bakersfield tonight. The Cougars have really played well over their last handful of games. When you look at the numbers over the last few, have not allowed a goal in the last 270-plus minutes played, have only allowed 2 goals in the last 5 matches. And that's got them currently on a 3-game winning streak as they started their conference season against LA Valley on the 26th. With a 9-0 win, then a 7-0 win over Glendale, and a 6-0 win over West Los Angeles during that 3-game unbeaten streak. They've scored 22 goals. They're on a 5-game unbeaten streak, going all the way back to September 15th against San Bernardino Valley when they won 3-1. They tied Santa Barbara 1-1 out on the road. It's a very big tie that on the road against Santa Barbara City College, and trying to go and pick up a win here today against a Bakersfield team who's 2-4-3 on the year. The Renegades 0-2-1 in conference play. They lost their last time out to Santa Monica 3-0. They've only scored, or they haven't scored in their last 3 matches. When you look, it's 270-plus minutes without a goal. Their last goal was actually against Ventura on September 22nd. In 8 of their 9 games this season, one team or the other has been shut out. Both their wins have been shutouts this year. Trying to pick up a win here today against a very stout College of the Canyons squad who's starting to come into its own. For Bakersfield, the head coach Edgar Linares trying to get his team a win. For COC, Justin London is the head coach for the Cougars. Starting lineups for both sides: Mariana Noemi Garcia, Mia Newland Gonzalez, Mariah Myers Caldera, then Shelby Laster, Melanie Mendizabal, Camila Moncada, Denise Ortiz Perez, Lucia Hidalgo, Liliana Flores, and Ali Onsures is the goaltender for the Renegades. For College of the Canyons, Jesse Bonsness, Giselle Gomez, Alyssa Edwards, Natalia Zulaga Ramirez, Lizeth Gutierrez, Ryan Shepard, Felicia Marquez, Ashley Striegel, Laurel Durkin, and Vivian Martinez, with Annabella Gonzalez getting the start in goal for College of the Canyons today. As the Renegades in their white uniforms moving to our right here in the first. Cougars in their familiar navy blues attacking the goal to our left at this just after 6 o'clock start time, a 6:06 start here between COC and Bakersfield. Here go the Cougars trying to work on an attack after a takeaway. Edwards down the near touch line. It's played away from her by Mariah Myers Caldera, and she plays it up the near side. Cougars trying to get it to Edwards as the ball is in the middle of the field. She couldn't come away with it, as it was defended well by Bakersfield, played down towards goal, and it's picked up by Onsures. Onsures, 6 games played this year, 5 starts, has given up 8 goals, 750 save percentage, a 1.6 goals against average. She's 0-1 on the year. Missing some goaltender stats throughout the year for Bakersfield, so missing stats pretty much all over the place. So we'll do our best on the numbers. They might be just a touch off, but we'll give you what we've got. That's about all we can do here. So that one out off of COC. It'll be a throw-in for Bakersfield. Just underway, College of the Canyons and the Renegades here on a Friday night. For COC, as we talked about, 3 lopsided wins coming into this one. It's been an up-and-down run this year so far at 6-3-1. You look, they opened up their season with back-to-back road wins against Ventura and Moorpark, but then a 1-0 loss here to Chaffee, a 3-0 loss here to Saddleback, a 6-0 loss on the road against Long Beach, so a 3-game losing streak, which is a rarity for the women's soccer program here in the last few years. But then a 5-game unbeaten streak coming into this one as they go back to work. This one touched down Gutierrez was trying to ship it down low towards Durkin, who was running ahead, but couldn't come away with it, and the Cougars will get a throw in. For COC, 141 shots for is top 10 in the state right now. 31 goals for is top 20 in the state. As they have 99 shots on goal coming into the match, which is 6th. So as usual, the offensive categories really as the Cougars will have a corner here. As Natalia Zugalaga Ramirez will take the corner here for COC. Trying to work on an early offensive attack here. So they'll go short here on the corner. They'll touch it back to Zuluaga Ramirez. She'll chip it far side. Headed towards the 6. A header on and a good save by Suarez. So good look for COC. Their first solid opportunity of the match just in the 4th minute. Vivian Martinez will play it back to Annabella Gonzalez, getting the start today. Gonzalez, freshman out of Pete Knight High School, 5th start of the year. An 0.75 save percentage with an 842, or excuse me, an 0.75 goals against average with an 842 save percentage. Is 3-0-1 on the year. Has had a shutout this year. Edwards trying to play it down. Gutierrez trying to run onto it, but won't get to it before the goal line.
Next Friday I'm not here. Yeah, it's girl soccer. For the following week. I'm not here Friday.
Good ball down to Edwards as she tries to run onto it on the near side. Tried to cut it across. It's defended away by Myers Calderella, excuse me. Here's Edwards, dumps it off. Cougars play it to the middle, a right-footed one-time strike on by Zuluaga Ramirez, and she has a goal, and the Cougars have a 1-0 lead.
Goal College of the Canyon, number 10, Natty Zuluaga Ramirez. Assisted by number 16, Ryan Shepard.
So Zuluaga Ramirez with her 4th of the year in the 6th minute. On a nicely set up ball through the box by Ryan Shepard. After Edwards got the throw in, and the Cougars able to take a 1-0 lead just 6 minutes into the match. So this one into the COC box. Annabella Gonzalez will pick it up. And just about the way you would want to start if you're COC with another goal here early on. As the Cougar offense starting to find its own here midway through the year at the start of the conference season. Offside flag as Shelby Laster was a step ahead. Here's Canyons trying to go back to work. Bonsness on the far side will send it ahead. She'll stop it up as Bakersfield was trying for a clear. Cougars try and get another takeaway, but couldn't move it to the middle of the field. Now the Renegades will play it back towards the center line. Flores. Good ball over the top of the head of the defense. Newland Gonzalez trying to chase it down, but Annabella Gonzalez able to get there before anybody else. Here's Edwards. Working through the middle of the field. Plenty of space for her to run right now. Good ball trying to get it down low. Was looking for Striegel, who was cutting across through the middle of the field. Then it'll be a throw-in for Canyons deep inside the Bakersfield end. Substitution for Bakersfield. Laster off the field. Javen Silva coming on. Myers Caldarella was trying to dance around with it, was looking for some help, didn't get any, and she just forces a throw in as Edwards was standing right with her. Off the throw in first touch, Zuluaga Ramirez, the goal scorer for COC. Got it to Edwards. Plays it down. Marquez tried to cut it back to the middle, could not. Cougars will regather control. Bonsness tried to get it over towards Gomez. Gomez was able to come away with it. Then a ball pops up in the air. A couple of bodies bump and a foul going to be called against Striegel. So free kick coming for Bakersfield here, 11th or 12th minute. 1-0 COC on a 6-minute goal from Natalia Zuluaga Ramirez, her 4th of the year and 10th point of the season. Bakersfield will regain control here as they'll try and go back to work. Moncada drives it with the left foot down towards the COC end. The Cougars able to clean it up defensively. They'll play it back to Annabella Gonzalez. She'll drive it back towards midfield, but was over the head of Edwards. Picked up by Myers Caldarella. She'll get it over to Flores onto the near side. Newland Gonzalez trying to work with it. Down the near sideline, she goes shoulder to shoulder with Gutierrez. Gutierrez forces Newland Gonzalez to pop it out of play, and the Cougars will get a throw-in. Ball driven back down to the Bakersfield side. There's Striegel. Sends it down the far side. Marquez trying to chase onto it, does. Able to slow it up, looking. Back to Bonsness. Tried to cut it across towards Striegel. Popped up in the air, flipped back out towards midfield. Ortiz Perez had it. Bonsness pressures her. Cougars able to take it away, because it was Shepard that time. Gomez knocks down a Bakersfield Renegade, and it'll be a foul against COC. Cougars looking to get Shepard and Striegel involved. Striegel the leading scorer for COC this year with 8 goals. Shepard now tied with Zuluaga Ramirez for second on the team with 4. Annabella Gonzalez needs to get it away quickly here, and she does. Cougars do a good job to work it around, as Durkin very calmly got it ahead to Gutierrez. Up to Edwards. Good first touch, works ahead. 1v1 against a defender, tries to beat her on the near side as she gets around Myers Caldera at first, but then a good job coming back as Caldera able to knock it out of play. And the Cougars will get a throw in here.
It's like a golden retriever or something. Squirrel! Mid-sentence and he turns around.
So here comes a Cougar throw-in. Over the head of Shepard. Kicks out to the top of the 18. Picked up by Striegel, taken by Edwards. Trying to drive it to the far post, but missed wide. So 1-0 COC. Zuluaga Ramirez the only goal so far. In the 6th minute. Durkin stepping up on that ball that was popped through the middle. Got it over towards Zuluaga Ramirez. They'll play it back towards Annabella Gonzalez off the foot of Gutierrez. Gonzalez missed it. She's not going to get there. It's going to be a free corner kick here for Bakersfield.
Corner kick upcoming, Bakersfield College.
Pretty strange way to give up a corner. So everybody working ahead. So on a low corner towards the near side post. Collected by Bakersfield. They try a similar play to what Canyons ran earlier, but does not work as the second ball out of play, and the Cougars will get a goal kick. Edwards, the defender on. A couple of bodies crashed together. Martinez went down hard to the turf, along with Garcia. Cougars will get a chance to drive this ball away. Bonsness trying to beat a defender. Lost the ball, but Striegel follows up to help. Got it to Zuluaga Ramirez. Then over to Gomez. Work it down low. Marquez, pass. Ball deflected towards the box, taken away by Bakersfield. Shepard runs a renegade off the ball and takes control. Got it back to Martinez. Down towards Edwards, couldn't get first touch. Instead knocked down nicely by Myers Calderella. Brought back across midfield by Bakersfield, but taken away by Zuluaga Ramirez, and the Cougars will recontrol.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna wait till we can't. Right.
What's the problem? Oh yeah, she is.
Sarah Myers Caldarella. Ship it over to Ortiz Perez. They play it back to Moncada. Knocked away. And now we have a stoppage as I believe Mariah Myers Caldarella going to be asked to go to the sideline as she has a blood dripping off her knee, on her left knee. So Bakersfield to get a sub on. Emily Vincent comes on to take over.
Coming on the field for the Renegades, number 12, Emily Vincent.
Bakersfield trying to work on the offensive side. Could not do anything with it as Annabella Gonzalez recollects.
It was like a hockey line change right there. They didn't even.
This ball pops back towards the top of the 18 on the Bakersfield side. Canyon's another takeaway. Bonsness running with it. Got it down towards Shepard. Shepard at the 18 on the outside of it. Spins it back to the middle, defended away. Marquez trying to work off two defenders. Now tries to cut it to the middle to Edwards. She couldn't get to it as fresh into the game as Vincent has to pop it out, and the Cougars will get a corner here.
Corner kick upcoming, College of the Canyons.
Low near side out turn corner, pops towards Zuluaga Ramirez, a chance on, knockdown. Ball still loose. And it's going to be a goal kick coming for Bakersfield. Cougars with a couple of good chances. Durkin was in there. Zuluaga Ramirez bidding for second. Off the corner by Edwards, but just couldn't pop it home. Suarez had the first save. Vincent pushed it out of play. The Cougars will get a throw in. Right into the box. Vincent defends. Clears out towards midfield. Flores ahead, defended by Durkin. Played back towards Striegel. Knocks it down onto the outside to Edwards. Edwards running to it. Cuts it across. The mouth of the goal goes just wide of it. Out to the other side, picked up by Marquez. Marquez trying to work the end line, but could not keep it in play. And a goal kick coming for the Renegades. So Ariana Noemi Garcia comes off. Mariah Myers Caldarella comes back in.
And for the Cougars entering number 7, Kiana Madera.
Kiana Madera in for College of the Canyons. It's Bakersfield trying to work down the far side now. Silva cut off. Bonzis was there to take away the pass. Now Zuluaga Ramirez spinning through the middle with it. Back to Durkin, who will control and send it on to the near side to Gutierrez. Gutierrez stops it up. Back towards Durkin. Now to Zuluaga Ramirez, who works through the middle of the field. Far side on the outside, Bonsness. Her cut pass knocked away. Bakersfield back the other way. Giselle Gomez gets a takeaway. Zuluaga Ramirez then will play it back as Vivian Martinez will send all the way back to Annabella Gonzalez. Long run right here for Durkin. Still working with it. Sent it over to Madera, trying to get it in the middle of Striegel. It bounced back towards Durkin, who was pressing ahead. Now Durkin having a long run to get back to the defensive side. Bonsness, though, takes it away. Got it back to Madera. Working down the far side. Wanted to cut it to Striegel, or to Shepard, excuse me, but she was actually running towards the outside, and the ball was behind her on the inside. Canyons again with possession. Bonsness pass taken away. Moncada was there to knock it down. Renegades trying to play it ahead. Durkin, good step in front that time as they were trying to get it to Vincent. Taken away by Edwards now after Durkin got it to her. Middle towards Shepard. Defended by 2 Renegades, had it taken away from her. Edwards now trying to help. All popped over towards Gomez. They try and work to Striegel, but it's knocked away. Cleared back out to the middle of the field. Zuluaga Ramirez. Canyons just can't find a way to break through. Trying to work through the middle right now and have not had any success. Their lone goal coming off of a play from the outside on a cross that Zuluaga Ramirez was able to bury into the far side of the goal. Bonsness again, good stop up that time to slip a defender. Got it to Shepard. Shepard trying to work along the outside on the far. Spins back. Got knocked down. Flag, whistle, foul on Bakersfield. And a free kick coming, a set piece here for Canyons. From about 30, we'll say, outside the corner of the box there. Looks like it's going to be Martinez to take it here. Didn't get it deep enough into the box, defended away by Bakersfield. Gutierrez try to get it back to Edwards. Bakersfield able to knock it back the other way as Myers Caldarella and Edwards tied up again. Gutierrez over to try and help. Had it taken away from her by Vincent. Vincent trying to cut it across the middle, but Gutierrez knocked it away from her. The Cougars will control. Good defense that time from Gutierrez on the recovery. Zuluaga Ramirez over to Gomez. Ahead towards Madera, but she couldn't knock it down cleanly on first touch. Taken away by Bakersfield. Silva working off a couple of defenders. Got it over to Mendizabal. Her pass down taken away by Martinez. Played back towards Annabella Gonzalez. Had to slip it through the legs of Durkin. Got it over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez now working against one defender, and Newland Gonzalez. Got it towards Edwards. Edwards back to Zuluaga Ramirez as the Cougars again control. A pass, good ball. Over towards Madera. Popped it back into the middle. It was behind Striegel. Couldn't get it to Shepard. Striegel will come back to it. Pops it back to Zuluaga Ramirez. And the Cougars again recontrol. Gomez. Good one touch into the middle to Striegel off the foot of Madera. Now Shepard back to Striegel. Back on the outside to Madera. See if they can set something up. Shepard calling for it, looking for it. Takes the right-footed strike and just over the top of the frame. It was a solid look for COC that time.
Onto the field for the Renegades, number 5, Sarah Lee Tellez.
Sarah Lee Tellez onto the field for Bakersfield. Cougars just narrowly missed on a very good setup. Striegel, Madera, and Shepard working well on that last attack. And Shepard just couldn't find the back of the net. Bakersfield trying to find a counter here. Durkin, the last defender. Vincent bumps her off the ball. Pass to the middle. Cougars with enough bodies back now. Bonznes will come away with it. Got it to Madera, but she couldn't handle it. It's out off of COC and a Bakersfield throw-in. Moncada. Shipped it down low, knocked away by Zuluaga Ramirez. Gathered calmly by COC. The Cougars will just play with control here. Bonznes up the far touchline. Couldn't find a proper target, so it's taken away by Moncada. Again, Bakersfield trying to work ahead. A little too much heat on the pass from Mendizabal. Knocked down off the Renegades. So Canyon's throwing. Here's Zuluaga Ramirez. Got it to Shepard. Shepard couldn't control cleanly. Bakersfield back the other way. They had numbers for a moment. Now Vincent running right between a couple of defenders. Cuts back to the middle of the field, but Annabella Gonzalez out to gather it up. Vincent on a long run that time, trying to cut around, got through Durkin. Zuluaga Ramirez, though, able to use her body just enough to force her away from the ball. And Annabella Gonzalez able to come out and gather it up. Shepard down towards Edwards. Edwards stops it up. Still fighting for it, loose at the top of the 6. Now has it again, right-footed strike, and she puts it in. As Edwards able to fight for the loose ball. Able to knock it into the back of the Cougars. Have a 2-0 lead in the 32nd minute, or the 33rd minute actually.
Assisted by number 16, Ryan Shepard.
How many is that?
So Edwards with her 4th of the year, Shepard with another assist, and the Cougars with a 2-0 lead. Here's Madera now with it.
Now on the field for the Cougars, number 18, Felicia Marquez.
Felicia Marquez came back in to take over for Ryan Shepard. As this one driven on, and it finds the back from Bakersfield. And the Renegades end a goal drought of 300 minutes in the 34th minute.
For Bakersfield, number 24, Liliana Flores.
As it was Flores from deep. Gets the goal in the 34th minute, so a minute apart on goals, and we have a one-goal game once again. Now Canyon's trying to go back to work, looking once again for a two-goal advantage. Madera couldn't handle it. This ball cleaned up to the near side. Gutierrez picks it up, plays it down to Striegel on a run. Striegel forces a corner.
Corner pickup coming, College of the King.
So corner coming for COC, Zuloaga Ramirez to take it off the near side. In turn towards the near post, ball loose, still there, and I think it's popped home by COC as Madera able to push it into the back of the net. And the Cougars regain the two-goal lead in the 36th minute.
Goal College of the King, number 7, Gianna Madera.
Madera's 4th of the year as well. And the Cougars regain the two-goal lead on really just a funky play off the corner. And Zuloaga Ramirez cut that ball so tight to the goal that Suarez couldn't do much with it. Tried to knock it down. It was just over her head. And then it was just loose inside the 6. And the Cougars able to find the pinball and pop it home. Madera loses that one out. It'll be a throw-in coming for Bakersfield here. This ball thrown towards the box, defended away by Canyons. As Madera was there on the defense. Zuloaga Ramirez, her pass cut off by Garcia. Played back down, Bakersfield trying for a combination to the middle of the field, could not get it cleanly. They regather. Mendizabal from deep with the left foot, a one-hopper in on Annabella Gonzalez, who gathers it up. Pretty good pass off the kick away by Gonzalez, right onto the foot of Gomez, but her pass didn't gather Mendoza. Ball stays in on the touchline, real close here on this near side. So we continue on. Mazes plays it back, Martinez. So for Bakersfield, they get their first goal in 300 plus minutes. The Cougars give up their first goal in the last 300 plus minutes, but still have a two-goal lead. Zuloaga Ramirez again on touch. She'll pick it back up and regain control. Madera looking for Striegel, who tried to cut around the defender. It pops up in the air, goes into the 18, bounces around the keeper, still loose and kicked away by Bakersfield. As Moncada able to save what looked like it might be a goal for COC once again. And the Cougars will have a corner from the far side of the field. Took a high hop off the turf on Suarez, trying to get over to it, couldn't gather it. And the Cougars again with another chance here.
Corner kick upcoming, College of the Canyon.
Bonsness high in the air, near side post, just at the top of the 6. Knocked away by Bakersfield for a moment. Cougars were trying to force it back down, but could not, and now they'll regather near the midfield stripe. Offside flag. Step ahead that time was Marquez. Myers Caldarella with it now. Her and Edwards have been tied together for pretty much the whole match. Foul going to be called against Edwards there. Streagle a little bit too much as there was a sub coming before the play in. Kimberly Esparza on, is Emily Vincent off.
Kimberly Esparza checks into the game.
So now we'll do it again. Myers Caldarella drives it towards the middle of the field, popped back out by COC. Edwards trying to get second touch, had it just a little bit too much on it. It goes out of play. Striegel cuts in around a Bakersfield defender to get the ball for COC. As Madera played it back to Zuluaga Ramirez. She controls. Worked it back to Martinez. Martinez waiting, sends it to the middle, was trying for Madera. Myers Caldarella had it and got it onto the outside, stepping up Gutierrez. Took it away from Newland Gonzalez, but knocked that out of play in the process. Madera gets a takeaway. Top of the 18, cuts it to the outside. Working towards the corner. Taken and played out by Bakersfield. As Hidalgo was the one that Madera took it away from and then was able to recover and drive it out of play. Gutierrez throws it in. Madera knocks it down. Got it over to Edwards. Edwards takes a shot, and it's just popped up over the cage. As on Suarez knocked it away, and the Cougars will have another corner. Bonsness off the far side here. That's a good right-footed strike by Edwards. Header on and a good save on Suarez was there. Zuluaga Ramirez bidding for her second. Suarez will drive it away. Martinez will knock it down. Good ball back towards Durkin. She sends it into the middle, but Marquez is off as a flag on the far side.
When did you guys start playing Hail for Victories? How recently you ever been to Victories? Ooh, the patty cake in the Santa Clara Valley for the longest time. Now they want to see how they want to see a patty coming in here?
Bakersfield going back to work. Trying to get on an attack here. The Cougars drive it away. Final moments here of the first half. Ball driven low. Zuluaga Ramirez knocked it down. Edwards takes it away. She'll cut it back the other way. Cougars trying for some numbers here. Edwards on a long run. Cut it back to the middle of the field. Was trying to get it to Madera. She had it defended away from her. As Garcia got it there. Now Bonsness cuts it to the middle of the field. Lays it off on the outside to Marquez. Back towards Bonsness. In the middle, Striegel, a one-touch blocked. Now Edwards drops it back. Left-footed shot hit one of the Renegades right in the face. And then the Cougars will drive it up over the goal. That'll get him athletic training staff out onto the field. So it looks like it was Laster, I think, that got hit. It was a one-touch strike that time from Madera. Scratch that, it was Hidalgo. And that will bring us to the end of the first half. The Cougars with 3 goals in the first half have a 3-1 lead, and we'll step aside here on the Cougar Sports Network.
Halftime, 3-1, College of the Canyons.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, up, big, two. Hand down. One hand, up. No. Flip.
I could eat.
Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry, In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training.
Rising up, bread's on the sheet. Did my time, took out my toppings. Went the distance, now my prep is complete. Just a limb and its will to thrive. It's the arm of the slicer, it's the thrill of the slice. Freshly sliced before your eyes, unlike our rivals. And then every last arriver gets a sub that excites. And it's all thanks to the well-trained arm of the slicer.
Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, dip, boom. Hand down. One hand, up. Up. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you. which takes some training.
Rising up, bread's on the sheet. Did my time, took out my toppings. Went the distance, now my prep is complete. Just a limb and its will to thrive. It's the arm of the slicer, it's the thrill of the slice. Freshly sliced before your eyes, unlike our rivals. And then every last arriver gets a sub that excites. And it's all thanks to the well-trained arm of the slicer.
Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Welcome back into the Cougar Sports Network as we get ready for second half action between Bakersfield and College of the Canyons. The Cougars with a 3-1 lead as they will start with the ball here in the second half and immediately get on the attack here. Shepard now with it, trying to spin around a few defenders. Instead, we'll lay it off onto the far side of the field as the sun has set down a while ago, and we continue on under the lights here on a Friday night. Shepard takes a right-footed strike, and she scores as she drives it over the top of Brittany Thomas, who's fresh into the game. And the Cougars have a 4-1 lead, as in the 46th minute, it's Ryan Shepard. For Shepard, her 5th of the year. On the other side, College of the Canyons actually sending Hazel Salcedo into the game to take over in goal. So Shepard once again second on the team in goals with 5 as this one driven towards Salcedo, and it goes up over the goal. That's a good look for Bakersfield, right back on the other side by Silva. So 4-1 College of the Canyons on the early goal here in the second half by Ryan Shepard.
Cougars number 1, Hazel Saucedo.
Gutierrez again onto the foot of Shepard on the outside on the far side. Wants to cut back to the middle. Now spins away from a defender, still holding on. 2 Renegades on her. Instead, she'll play it back. Good step that time from College of the Canyons. On the outside of the far side, Edwards. Edwards now working back to the middle. Tries to send it through the box. Knocked down by Laster. Cleared onto the near side, but Marquez going to get onto it first for COC. And then lost it out of play, so it'll be a throw-in coming for Bakersfield. Marquez with another takeaway. 2 defenders on her. Cleared up the near touchline. It'll stay in play. Bonsness flicks it back towards Martinez, who plays it ahead. Zuluaga Ramirez spinning away from a defender. Will send it back towards Durkin, who will control. Durkin towards Edwards. Edwards fell down on top of it and lost it out of play. So an early goal from Ryan Shepard here in the second half has the Cougars with a 3-goal advantage. Here's Shepard again. Looking to try and cut it to the middle of the field, does, but gathered by Thomas, who comes out to collect. Gutierrez on first touch. Taken by Mendizabal, played over towards Flores. Off to Moncada. Moncada around one, still with it. Sends it down towards the box. Salcedo will come out and cover it up. Good first touch by Edwards. Cougars work it ahead. Shepard is offside. Play continuing on. Flag's been up for a minute here, but
Why can't it just be like hockey where the goalie of record gets credit for the shutout? And actually, I think in hockey, they both just get credit for a shutout. The goalie of record gets credit for the win, and that's it.
Bonsness. Edwards touched off. Gomez around a couple of defenders, runs into a third. Mendizabal ran into her and took it away. Bakersfield trying to counter. Gomez gets a takeaway. Gutierrez now down the far touchline. Laid it off to Edwards, tries to get it back to Gutierrez on a run. Gutierrez cuts it to the middle of the field, nobody there. Striegel following up late, drives it and misses just wide on the far side. Ball just played into space, nobody there initially. Striegel following up very late in the play. Drove it just wide, but a good look for COC once again. Gutierrez again, good first touch to knock it down. Or excuse me, that was Gomez, then Gutierrez, but she had it taken away. Bakersfield trying back on a run the other direction. Martinez knocks it down. Zuluaga Ramirez spins it towards the far touchline. Edwards plays it back. Durkin collects. Zuluaga Ramirez off to Martinez. Ahead to Marquez. Has a run on the outside in Bonsness. Bonsness with room. Cuts it on the turf. Marquez, left foot into the middle of the field, taken by Shepard, and she drives it over. So Shepard with a good look. Just drove it over the goal. Ball played back down towards the box. Salcedo will collect it. Shepard a takeaway. Cleared out by Bakersfield. Renegades couldn't keep it in play, so the Cougars will get a throw in. Ball down for Marquez, but knocked away. Picked up by Thomas, and Bakersfield will go back the other way.
Here you go, Jesse. It's gotta be Japan, man. It's gotta be like a dramatic or something.
Throw in again for Bakersfield on the far side here. Now Shepard splits a defender, trying in on alone. A good save by Thomas. As coming back was Myers Caldarella to take away any chance Shepard had in on a goal alone. Very good run back that time by Myers Caldarella. Another corner coming here for COC.
Corner kick, College of the Canyon.
This one driven low, knocked away. Bonsness recollects. Back to Shepard, trying to cut it to the middle. Marquez, a shot blocked. Marquez again, back towards Shepard this time. Shepard, a left-footed strike that was blocked in the middle. Bakersfield clears it out towards Laster. She got tripped up. Gutierrez and Laster tied up together. Official sprinting over. It's going to be a free kick coming for Bakersfield back near the center line. This one pops off a couple of bodies. Came over towards Silva. She plays it back towards Myers Caldarella. Mariah Myers Caldarella trying to work to the outside. And it'll be a Bakersfield throw-in as the Cougars knocked it away. Now cross goes wide of the goal. Never got across. And it'll be a Canyons goal kick. Cougars couldn't keep the ball in on the far touchline. Bakersfield will get a throw in right back out off of a Cougar once again. And again, Bakersfield will throw it in this time from just a bit further up. 60th minute here from the Cougar soccer facility. COC with a 4-1 lead. 3 first half goals for the Cougars. An early second half goal from Ryan Shepard has the lead up to 3. Striegel on a run, cuts it back to the middle towards Shepard, trying to get onto it. Coming out to play it away was Thomas. Knocked down in the middle of the field by Bakersfield. Taken away by Gomez, played up the far touchline towards Edwards. Edwards trying to get around Myers. Calderella and does. Looking across, right across the mouth of the goal, but Striegel couldn't get there. Thomas was well out, let it roll by. I think got lucky that the Cougars just couldn't get there. Thomas coming in, 4th game of the season, has allowed 6 goals, 3 goals, goals against average of 3, a save percentage of .625. Of course, remember, we are missing some Bakersfield stats this season, so that's the best we've got.
Substitution for the Renegades now on the field, number 5, Sarah Lee Telez.
Sarah Lee Telez into the game. Here's Striegel with a shot blocked. Denise Ortiz Perez also into the game for Bakersfield. We're going to talk about Hazel Salcedo in her 8th game of the year. 11 goals against average of 2 even, a save percentage of .656. Is 3-3-0 on the year with a shutout herself as the Cougars working for an attack. Zuluaga Ramirez looking for her 2nd, but an easy stop for Brittany Thomas. And the ball cleared away. Durkin, first touch. Loose ball picked up by Bakersfield. Esparza. Her pass couldn't connect. Martinez takes it away. Zuluaga Ramirez back towards Gomez. Far side of the field to Gutierrez. Subs coming for COC on the next stoppage with the opportunity. Throw-in coming for Canyons. Substitution coming for COC. Laurel Durkin checking off. And it looks like Natalie Cazada coming in.
Coming into the game, number 23, Natalie Quezada.
Zuluaga Ramirez over to Bonsness. Gomez a takeaway. Got it to Shepard. In the middle towards Edwards. Couldn't collect cleanly. Picked up by Moncada. Cleared up the far touchline. Played ahead by Bakersfield. Martinez couldn't collect defensively, but it's going to be called for a foul here. Martinez going to get a talking to from the lead official. Bakersfield going to get a set piece from just on the left edge of the midfield stripe. This one low towards the top of the 18, defended away, popped back towards the box. Salcedo coming way out, collects it. And then we'll roll it along to Martinez. Zuluaga Ramirez now. Plenty of space for her to operate here. Slips down towards Bonsness on the near wing. She plays it further along. Bakersfield smartly going to let it roll out for a goal kick, as it was a smart play from Camila Moncada. And we'll get substitutions for COC and Bakersfield here. Emily Vincent back in to take over for Kimberly Esparza. Looks like Felicia Marquez coming off. Or moving to the far side of the field maybe, as Alexa Garcia into the game for COC.
Now on the field for the Cougars, number 5, Alexa Garcia.
This ball played down to the near side. Vincent able to get by Martinez, but Martinez able to take a good angle to cut her off. And then Bonsness takes it away.
Emily Vincent.
Bonsness working up the near touchline. Now we'll play it into the middle of the field. Quesada there to pick it up. Over to Zuluaga Ramirez. She chips. Marquez trying to chase on. I believe Alyssa Edwards came off. Edwards had a lot of good action today, just couldn't find anything dangerous. Marquez, 2 defenders on, gets around both, couldn't get around the third. Thomas will pick it up. Storiker, or not Storiker, excuse me, Moncada. Got it towards Silva. Taken away by Canyons. Played off towards Striegel. Right down the middle, Striegel. 3 defenders on her. Got knocked down at the top of the 18. Official says no foul. We play on. I think Striegel got the wind knocked out of her just a touch. Canyons gets the ball back after one of the Renegades was knocked down. And now Bonsness will go back to work. Striegel's offside, so the Cougars need to delay here. Get it back to Zuluaga Ramirez. She'll slip off to Gutierrez. Back in the middle to Zuluaga Ramirez. Now to Gomez. Gomez. Shepard. Zuluaga Ramirez. Calmly. Back to Gomez again. Now to Striegel. One touch back in the middle towards Gomez. Couldn't corral. Zuluaga Ramirez able to recollect. Bonsness down to Garcia. Now a chance, a drive just goes wide. Bonsness will play it all the way back towards Salcedo. Pass a little too much heat on it towards Martinez. Now back to Salcedo again. It will pop it into the middle of the field. Knocked down by Bakersfield. Cleared away by Zuluaga Ramirez. Striegel going to try and chase onto it. Going to try and beat Flores and Thomas to it. Could not. Thomas turns it over though. Picked up by Canyons. Popped towards the goal. Cutting across. Shepard couldn't keep it in play, as it'll go out off of Canyons, and it'll be a free kick for Bakersfield, I believe. And actually, it'll be a corner for College of the Canyons. The official pointed towards the middle of the field, but it's a Canyons corner coming here. Thought the AR called the goal kick, but I think the center official said no. So Bonsness will take the corner here. one bounced up and hit Quesada high in the face. Foul going to be called against Gomez. Chance on here for Bakersfield, goes wide of the goal. But Salcedo gathered it before it got to the post and kept it in play, so we'll continue on here.
Good 94-yard kickoff there.
Gomez towards Striegel, but she's offside. Free kick coming here for Bakersfield. Towards the box, defended away by Martinez. Cleared out towards midfield. Striegel will pick it up. 2-on-3 for the Cougars here. Shepard running down the far side. Striegel's pass hit a body. And it's going to be a handball, I believe, called against Bakersfield as Moncada unintentionally took it off the arm. So here comes a set piece for Canyons from about 30, 35 out, somewhere in that range here. Well, the Renegades not giving a lot of room for the Cougars to work here. As this one driven up over the goal by Zuluaga Ramirez. Not really a well-executed set piece there. Another Bakersfield throw-in. Cougars trying to recover, could not. The Renegades back the other way. Mendizabal's pass knocked down by Garcia. Taken away by Bakersfield, chipped down towards Martinez, who knocks it away. Again, Bakersfield trying to connect back towards the Cougar end, but Bonsness gets a takeaway. Cuts around one defender. Into the middle of the field to Zuluaga Ramirez. She'll lay it off for Gomez. Far side to Gutierrez. Her and Gomez try and connect again. Gomez then will slip it back to Quesada. will slip it across towards Martinez on the near side. Martinez, low ball driven ahead. Got through a couple of defenders, but didn't get through the last one. Garcia trying to get a takeaway. Her and one of the Renegades collecting into one another, and then that one out off of Garcia. Moncada was the defender pressuring here. Again, Striegel and the center official. Another conversation between the two of them. I think it's still stemming from that time Striegel got knocked down in the box, or at the top of the box, and there was no foul called. Now here's a chance. Knocked down by Thomas. Ball still loose, but she'll collect it. That was Marquez with the shot. Ball along the far side. Bakersfield was onside. Myers Caldarella was able to knock a Cougar off the ball. She comes back to it, and it's going to be a corner kick.
Corner kick upcoming, Bakersfield College.
Corner kick here for Bakersfield. This ball driven low towards the near side post. Salcedo couldn't get a hand on it, but I think it's going to be another corner kick here for Bakersfield as it went off of a Cougar out of play.
Second corner kick upcoming.
This one lower towards the post. Pops around inside the box. And Bakersfield able to pop it home. Similar to the last Canyons goal, the Renegades get one back as it bounced off a number of bodies inside the 6-yard box, and it makes it a 2-goal game at 4-2.
College, number 7, Mariah Caldarella.
In the 77th minute for Bakersfield. Mariah Myers Caldarella gets the goal.
13 minutes remaining in regulation.
So that's a big goal here late for Bakersfield. So now you get yourself back within 2. Starting to run out of time, though, as we're in the final 13. Zuluaga Ramirez will dump it off to Bonsness. She's got plenty of room to operate here. Sends it towards Striegel, flicks it towards the goal, but didn't have enough pace on it to beat Thomas. A couple of weird bounce around goals today, one for each side. It's a 4-2 Canyons lead at the moment. Renegades able to work it down. Vincent trying to chase onto it. Quezada just knocks it out of play. It's actually off of Vincent. Now foul called against Canyons. Bakersfield will get a free kick from deep inside the Canyons end right now. So here comes a deep set piece for Bakersfield. Goes up over the top of the net. Garcia overruns. We'll stop it up and play it back to Bondsness here. Zulaga Ramirez onto the near, or to the far side of the field, pardon me. Cougars trying to work down the far touchline. Cross, knocked away, and Thomas will come out to collect it. Thomas trying to go quick, punts it away. It'll go out of play, and it'll be a Canyons throw-in. Quesada just lets that one roll out of bounds, and so Bakersfield gets a throw-in. Canyons up with enough bodies back to recover. Bondsness, good ball. Garcia trying to chase onto it. Canyon's gonna get a throw-in as Moncada just forces it out. Substitutions coming here. Shepard coming off. I think Edwards going back in. Actually, let's wait on that. I don't know who that is. Yeah, it is Alyssa Edwards running back in. Striegel drops it off. Bondsness pops it to the box. Marquez and Edwards going after it. Neither could get there. Striegel trying to recollect and does. Striegel looking, cuts it across. Edwards cutting through, got it back to Garcia in the middle and a drive up over the net. Good combination that time from COC, and Marquez just missed. Zulaga Ramirez popped it back down. Marquez trying to chase onto it. Thomas comes out to drive it away. Zulaga Ramirez again knocked it down but couldn't collect cleanly. It's played out onto the near side. And another Canyons throw-in coming. Final 8. Of regulation. Might have a little bit of stoppage time. Bondsness cut off the pass. Bakersfield able to recollect. Myers Caldarello, who had the last goal for Bakersfield, lays it off on the outside. Renegades trying to play it ahead. Gutierrez knocked it out of play. Bakersfield again coming with a throw-in. This pass all the way back towards Thomas. Should have come well out of the goal to come and knock it out of play on the far side, and the Cougars will get a throw-in. Flores. Onto the outside. Not able to connect that time with Nulan Gonzalez. Gutierrez to Zuluaga Ramirez. Off to Bonsness as the Cougars just calmly controlling the ball. Garcia lost it. Played out by Bakersfield. Bonsness pointing out directions. Got it towards Marquez, tried to flick it back off to Bonsness, taken away by Bakersfield. Renegades just try and switch the field to the far side. It's Myers Calderella pushing ahead. Myers Calderella again with it. Tries to ship it towards the goal, but Salcedo out to collect, and then we'll put it back on the turf towards Garcia. Striegel collects. Ships it down to the corner. Marquez chasing onto it. Pretty good ball. Marquez still working. Cuts it across the top of the goal frame. It was too far ahead of Garcia, too far behind Edwards. And Edwards just chased it all the way back towards the COC bench. And it's going to be a Bakersfield throw-in here. Off the far side, Renegades trying to flick it ahead. Trying to press here. They need 2 goals. They're running out of time. We're in the final 5. This one back towards Salcedo. Smartly collects. Brings it on to the near side to Bonsness. Bonsness flicks it down. Garcia gets onto it. Marquez got knocked off the ball. We play the advantage, though. Garcia picks it back up, cuts right through a few defenders, takes a right-footed strike and just bends it over the top bar. And we'll get substitutions here for COC. Kiana Madera onto the field for College of the Canyons. Victoria Martinez onto the field for COC as well. Edwards will move on to the near side. Madera onto the far side.
Number 13, Victoria Martinez, along with number 7, Kiana Madera.
Closing moments here of the match as Canyons with a 4-2 advantage. Bakersfield getting a throw in. Victoria Martinez bumps Renegade off the ball. In the middle to Edwards, combination. Striegel lays off to Bonsness. Bonsness from about 25, still working, gets to the top of the 18, strikes it with the right foot, but Thomas collects. Madera. Zuluaga Ramirez, 2 defenders coming in hot pursuit. She just lays it off and out of play. Free kick for Bakersfield, substitution for COC. Renegades trying to work it ahead. Edwards defending. Salcedo unable to keep it in play. sure what she's doing here. Switching balls, it seems. Closing moments of the match here is this one driven away. Bonsness ahead. Edwards up the near touchline. Storiker making Striegel, excuse me, making a run. Cuts it back. Martinez trying to work to the middle, could not. Striegel now again. Gets it back towards Edwards. Edwards! And she scores in the closing moments. Edwards, after all that solid work early on, finally gets paid off. Makes it 5-2 in favor of COC.
Goal number 8, Alyssa Edwards.
90th minute for Edwards. Her 4th of the year, or 5th of the year. She has another goal today. Had one early on, gets another one here. She's been all around the ball. 5-2 College of the Canyons. And that will put this one away for COC as they will improve to 7-3-1 on the year. Stay perfect in the Western State Conference South Division as they will move to 4-0 with the victory. Just waiting on the final whistle for College of the Canyons. Another nice performance. Give up a couple of goals to Bakersfield, but popped 5 in once again. Another high-scoring output for COC as they look for more here. Edwards cuts it across. Nobody there. Official checks his watch. Will still continue. Zuluaga Ramirez will slip it back to Quesada. And that will end the match. Final whistle, the Cougars take it 5-2. 4-0 in conference play. They win their 7th match of the season on Legends Night here from College of the Canyons. It was a nice match for the Cougars. We thank you for joining us. We hope to see you next time here on the Cougar Sports Network.